Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and right now you will be hearing the very first episode of my podcast. And today I have a guest with me where we will be talking about WWE 2K22. As you know, the game is going to be released in a couple of days, and we just want to talk about the stuff, why we are excited about the game, why we're going to buy the game, and stuff. So please introduce yourself, my friend.
Hey, I am the best move guys, indies, and WWE only. I do on my channel, YouTube channel, basically do clips for like indie wrestling promotions and companies. Recently doing WWE and stuff. Yeah, so I like for those things. If you're into that.
Yeah, so basically, if you go to his channel, link in the description below, you will find multiple clips of best moves that wrestlers do. It could be wrestlers that you know, it could be wrestlers that you haven't heard about, so go ahead, check his channel. So how can I call you? Like, what name should I call you?
Just call me best moves.
It's kind of hard to call you best moves, you know.
I know.
Call it,
you know, you can just call me my Discord name.
Yeah,
you can just call me Kane.
Yeah,
All right,
I'll just call you Kane. That's gonna be Kane. By God. Alright, so right now I think let's just talk about the basic stuff. Let's talk about the gameplay first.
Yeah, so the gameplay. So I've been seeing like a lot of it from 2K, and recently the the YouTube channel has been live streaming some of the experience for us. So like on the 4th, they were going over like the tutorial. Now the tutorial it's really simple. I recommend you do it because like it's gonna teach you about like the different controls, the combo breakers, the blocking, the dodging, and all kinds of new stuff that are within the controls. Yeah, and there's a new animation when taking apart the announce table. So instead of just taking it apart and taking off the monitors, now you're taking off the top, and the person you're playing as sweeps their hand across the table, and all the monitors just slide right off.
So it's a lot faster, right?
Yes, yeah, like the fast animation we've seen when taking apart an announce table.
Well, that's a good move on 2K's sides, because I think that's also the complaint for a lot of players when trying to do an OMG moment on the announce table, that it took too long to set up the spot.
I mean, and we've heard that there's no restriction on placing down weapons, but from like the gameplay that I've seen, though, I've seen them like keep doing the same spots that we've seen for years. So we'll just have to wait till people get their hands on the 8th and the 11th to see like what they really mean by no restrictions when putting down a ladder or tape. I mean, the only thing I'm not gonna like about the game really is that like if you want like the Rey Mysterio Starcade pack, if you want that is the next gen consoles only. So if you have last gen, you cannot get that pack.
So you can only buy it on PS5 to get the Starkit pack.
Yep, you only buy PS5 and Xbox Series X and S.
So I think what's interesting again is the fact that now weapons have durabilities. So after a few hits, the weapon will not be usable, like it's broken.
I mean, you could still use a weapon wheel when you're pulling out a weapon from under the ring. You can still customize the weapons you can use for each match. And there's three new weapons and one that got taken out. There's the hockey stick, stop sign, and a shovel. And the trash can got taken out.
Oh, really? The trash can got taken out?
Yes, it got taken out.
Oh God!
I don't know why they did that.
Oh, come on!
I had a lot of fun with trash cans before, like especially Smash 2011 when you would put someone on a trash can and like the thing would just like be dented like in the middle.
Yeah, I know.
It'd be just like a huge dent.
Oh my God! All right, so that's a downgrade. Don't buy the game.
No trash can, don't buy the game.
No trash can, don't buy the game.
0 out of 10, 0
Zero.
stars. There's this guy on YouTube. So his name is Pro Space Fighter, and the fighter is spelled Fyter. And so he's done a couple of gameplay videos today of a couple matches on the game. And one of them was Edge vs AJ Styles, WrestleMania, in an almost barred match. Now Edge got out a candlestick, and it took 4 hits to do it. But when he hit the candlestick a 4th time on AJ, it literally just shattered and broke into different pieces onto the mat, and then it disappeared.
Yeah, I think I agree with the with this idea, so that you cannot spam it.
Yeah, I mean, so the backstage area. So I did see the footage of that today, and yes, you can climb onto the scaffolding that we saw on the My Rise trailer that one time. You can do that.
Yeah, probably we're going to get a lot of great spots from that backstage area.
I mean, I also saw like a little video of a Macho T, and he did like a video doing all like the new moves in the game, and like one of the moves is NXT UK star A Kid, his finisher, that jumping, spinning DDT off the rope.
I can't really make what you're trying to say here. Jump from the rope and hit a DDT.
Like he literally, like he's on the top rope. Like, he's more like on like the middle of like the top rope, and he does a backflip off of it, and then he hits a DDT on the mat. That used to be his finisher before he did that flying super kick.
Oh, is this A Kid's move?
Yeah. It used to be his finisher before he did that flying super kick.
Okay. So I think I understand what you're trying to say.
So that move is in the game, but he's not in the game.
Wait, he's not in the game?
No.
Really? I thought he was in the game. Like with a lot of NXT UK superstars like Trent Seven.
This game has a thin roster. Like, there's only 188 people in the game, and there is a lot of people missing from it.
Wait, really? 188 only?
Only 188 people you can play as, and that's including managers. So,
wait, they confirmed that it will be more than 200. Is that included?
It will not.
I
mean, there's still the DLC, and there's still all the unlockable stuff from Showcase and My Rise. So there's still that.
Yeah, probably that.
But there's only 3 people. There's only 3 people from NXT UK and only 24 from NXT.
The roster is so lacking this year.
I mean, I have the list. Okay. So I just wanted to SmackDown and tell. They do a list of every year of people who got removed, or like people who didn't make the cut in the game. So I really have the whole list of everyone missing from this year's game. Especially in 2020 to 2021, when in April, when they did all those mass releases and stuff, and then they still kept releasing people every single month.
But some people still made it into the game because they're not signed to a contract to another company.
Well, because one, they're either so contracted with the company on a non-compete clause, or they're no longer contracted, but they didn't sign with a major company yet.
Yeah, so that's why we're not seeing the likes of Aleister Black, because he's with AEW. But we're still seeing the likes of Alexander Wolf because he's not part of any big wrestling company currently. Let's continue to the fighting system. So right now, it's totally different. They repackaged the way we play the game. So that's why a lot of players, a lot of YouTubers who tested the game recommended us to do the tutorial because it will help us a lot to understand how to play the game.
I mean, the controls is like, triangle is still the reversal button, but if you also hold the triangle button, you can also perform a kind of block. Okay, I mean, I'm a fan of combos, but like, I'm a fan of them when they're done well. and this game, I feel like doesn't do it good because like all the combos are just like basic strikes, and then it either goes into like a strong strike or a grapple at the end. Now, if I were to go over the missing superstars in this game, it would take a couple minutes. I mean, if we were to count, let's see that. So there's like about I would say there's like about I don't know like 60 to 70 people missing from this game.
Holy shit!
I would say that'd be the amount.
But probably we're going to see some in future DLCs. Yeah, and also because some superstars debuted after Royal Rumble, right? When they were like Royal Rumble last year, when they're starting to scanning superstars. Like for example, NXT 2.0 superstars. Not a lot of them made into the game, especially the one who made their debut when the brand got rebranded into 2.0.
Yeah, so the XG 2.0 arena is not going to be in the game.
Yeah, probably there's going to be a 2.0 DLC with the likes of Groundbreaker and probably some big superstars from there. Diamond Mine.
Machine Gun Kelly's going to be in the game's playable character as a future DLC pack, which makes a lot of people think that's going to be some kind of celebrity DLC pack with other celebrities in there as well, besides Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, probably what I'm guessing is either Bad Bunny or Logan Paul is one of those two, or probably both.
I could see Johnny Knoxville, Bad Bunny, and Logan Paul in there as well. So
it's a 4 superstar DLC pack.
I wouldn't mind an NXT 2.0 pack.
Yeah, I think with the 2.0 pack, there will be more than 5 superstars. Probably they're going to make like multiple parts, like 2.0 part 1 and then part 2, because for the past few years, each DLC pack only have like 5 superstars. So I think we're going to get multiple DLC pack for the 2.0 expansion.
All right, so I'm gonna go over the missing superstars real quick.
Okay.
So main roster superstars missing. We have Aaliyah, Commander Aziz, Dewdrop, Madcap Moss, Omos, Queen Zelina, Reggie, Rick Boogs, Rich Holland, Ronda Rousey, Shanky, Veer, and Xia Li. NXT. And now NXT we have Amari Miller, Andre Chase, Boa, Bonnie Hayward, Braun Breaker, Brooks Jensen, Brutus Creed, Carmelo Hayes, Cora Jade, Dante Chen, Duke Hudson, Edris Anafi, Electra Lopez, Gigi Dolan, Grayson Waller, Gul Raj, Harland, Iki Manjiro, Indy Harwell, Ivy Nile, JC Jane, James Drake, Joe Gacy, Josh Briggs, Julius Creed, Casey Catanzaro, Caden Carter, LA Knight, Lash Legend, Malik Blade, Nash Carter, Odyssey Jones, Persia Parada, Ru Fang, Sangha, Saray, Solo Sokoa, Tiffany Stratton, Tony D'Angelo, Trick Williams, Valentina Faraz, Von Wagner, Wendy Chu, Leslie, Zion Quinn, Ulisa Leon, Zach Gibson, and Zoe Stark.
So basically a couple superstars from the main roster and the whole 2.0 roster.
Yeah. So now NXT UK. A-Kid, Ashton Smith, Blair Davenport, Dave Mastiff, Eddie Dennis, Amelia McKenzie, Fosh Morgan Webster, Ilya Dragunov, Isla Dawn, Jack Stars, Jenny, Joe Coffey, Joseph Connors, Kenny Williams, Mark Andrews, Mark Coffey, Miko Satomura, Nigel McGuinness, Noam Dar, Oliver Carter, Primate, Rampage Brown, Sam Gradwell, Saxon Huxley, Shaw Samuels, Wild Boar, Wolfgang, and Zaya Brookside.
it's so weird because some of those names are part of the roster in like 2K20. For example, Noam Dar and Mark Andrews. They
Yeah.
were part of the previous installments. So it's crazy
Yeah,
that
and
they
I
are
and I
not.
really and I really I, honestly I was really surprised that Mark Andrews was in 2K20, and I really enjoyed playing as him in 2K20. Well, but also besides the releases and stuff, a lot of NXT people don't like sign with the games because of how they get paid a lot less than main roster people for the games. Which is another reason why some NXT people listening from 2K19, like Tommaso Ciampa, Buddy Matthews, Buddy Murphy, and Nikki Cross, Nikki ASH, and others that were cut from 2K19 on NXT.
What I don't understand is Zelina Vega. How the heck is she not part of the roster?
I know, right?
She's like the current half women's
Well,
tag
I
team
mean,
champions.
she did get released and then she returned.
Yes, but
So I'm pretty sure that kind of like, I don't know, derailed it a little bit.
yeah, I think.
Yeah, so now we have the missing legends. So we have a Wonder Blaze, Bam Bam Bigelow, British Bulldog, Carlito. I wouldn't say he's a legend, but alright. Chris
Yeah.
Jericho, DDP, Dean Ambrose, Earthquake, Goldust, Greg Valentine, Ivory, Jacqueline, Jeff Jarrett, Lex Luger, Mr. Perfect, Rhino, Rick Rude, Rick Martel, Rikishi, Rob Van Dam, Sergeant Slaughter, Psycho Sid, Tatanka, The Boogeyman, The Great Khali, Typhoon, Vader, Umaga, Yokozuna. Now I'm gonna add. Now there's one person in this list that isn't in here and should be in here, but it's not for some reason. I'm gonna add in Kurt Angle to that list because he's not in the game either.
Yeah, because he's not part of the company anymore as well.
I mean, some of the names in here have also been in AEW. I mean, especially like with Jeff Jarrett, because he returned to the ring and defeated Effie on GCW, and will be on NWA for the Crockett Cup on those 2 nights. And Rhino, he's been in Impact since like 2019. So, but Rob Van Dam is kind of surprising because I expected him to be in here because he is the Hall of Fame of last year. So, I mean, I think they don't want him to be in the game because of how he's with the Wrestling Code game. And so I don't think they want
the Wrestling
him.
Code. Yeah, I forgot about that game. Like literally, I forgot that game existed.
Yeah. So some legends might not be in 2K22 because of the Wrestling Code. I do like though how like there's character backgrounds in My Rise, and I mean there's even the indie one which I am going to choose.
Yeah, so like you can pick your character background, like you want to go for the MMA, like Ronda Rousey, or you
Yeah.
can go for Hollywood, like The
We will
Miz.
talk about My Rise in a little bit. Right now I want to focus on the showcase mode for 2K22.
Alright, so 2K Showcase will be featuring Rey Mysterio, and we will be getting like around 11 matches? 12? Yeah, a bonus one, right? 11, and the 12th one is a bonus match with Dominic Mysterio.
Now there are 2 matches in here that I wish were in this but are not, and we'll get to that in just a bit. So the first match is Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero, WCW Cruiserweight title versus mass match at Halloween Havoc 97. Then we have him, and then we have those 2 again at WrestleMania 21. Then we have Rey versus Shawn Michaels, Raw, November 14, 2005 episode, the Eddie Tribute Show. Now, before we go to JBL, let's talk about 2 other matches that won't be in here, that a lot of people are going to be disappointed about. So one of them, the Rumble match, back in 2006. Rey Mysterio won the Rumble.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. When the WrestleMania trailer for this game got released, and there was the press conference, they mentioned that Rumble match would be in the mode. But we see the list here, and I saw the video on the YouTube, and that's not here anymore.
Yeah, it's not there. Like literally none,
It makes
non-existent.
no sense. Why would you mention it if you're not gonna do it? And then there's another match that I wish was in here. The triple threat match at WrestleMania 22 when Rey Mysterio defeated Randy Orton and Kurt Angle for the world title at WrestleMania in a triple threat match.
And again, the reason is because of Kurt Angle is not in the game. So I think the one question that I have for you for 2K Showcase is which one that you are really looking forward to play. Like there are 12 matches, and which one that you're looking forward to?
Well, what was really like the classics, like Ray and Eddie, Ray and Shawn Michaels. A lot of people really enjoy like the Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero rivalry matches. These matches are good. Like, especially like well, not the ladder match because that was kind of a fuck up.
Oh, and there was a botch
there
right
was
on the leather match.
there was a couple of spots in that match where there were botches in that.
Yeah, the one with Vicky, right?
Yeah, when Vicky missed her timing and Eddie kept
Yeah.
shouting, "Where's Vicky?"
Where the heck is Vicky?
Yep.
Yeah,
Missed
I
her
don't. I
timing.
remember seeing that clip somewhere.
Okay, so the next match is Rey Mysterio versus JBL for the world title at Judgment Day. Rey Mysterio versus Kane, no holds barred, Cyber Sunday. Rey Mysterio versus Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. Rey Mysterio versus Batista, no more contenders match, SmackDown, December 18th, 2009. Rey Mysterio versus Undertaker for the world title, Royal Rumble. Rey Mysterio versus The Miz for the WWE title, Raw. In that little tournament that they did back in 2011 where he defeated The Miz in the finals on Raw. Ray versus Samoa Joe on Raw, April 29, 2019. Now this one, I'm really surprised I included this one. Rey Mysterio versus Grand Metalik, Raw, September 9th, 2019. Yeah, so the final match is a bonus match. Now this isn't like I was thinking about bonus matches in the past games where they're just there and you can do them, you don't have to do them, whatever. But this one, if you want to do this match, you have to complete all the objectives and all the matches in the showcase mode to unlock the final bonus match in the mode. And the bonus match is Ray and Dominic in a tag team match. But on this website, we do not know who the opponents are they are facing. So it's a mystery on who they could be.
But I'm pretty sure the reward that you're going to get is unlocking Dominic, right? That's the...
Yeah, because Dominic is one of the unlockable superstars in the mode, so
yeah, huh?
I just find that strange, though, because he's a main roster person, so you think that would be, like, him in there as a different version?
Well, he's the son of Ray, and the opportunity is there to make him an unlockable character in the 2K Showcase, so why not just go with it?
Okay, so my rise, which basically I like what they've done with this one. Like they've overhauled my career. They renamed it. They literally did everything over with it. So you can play in either male or female division. But what I like with this one is that it's all like 2K20 where it's best friends and the storyline is jointed together. I like it better when it's male and female,
and
but it's separate. It's not together.
Yeah.
I like it better that way because it basically can showcase like how good you can basically make your my player, whether they're a female, whether they're male or female, without being held back by the other person.
Yeah, I think that's also the downgrade of 2K20's My Career mode. Not just the story that sucks, but also the fact that the character also sucks. They're trying to make the female character strong, but by making the male character really weak, and I don't like that. Just make a separate story, and we can make both characters strong. So nobody's like there's not a single negativity.
So you can play them on all three brands: Raw, SmackDown, NXT. You cannot do NXT UK. You cannot do 205 Live. and train at the Performance Center. Control over face or heel change at any point during your rise. 4 different character backgrounds: MMA, indies, professional athlete, or actor, each with unique stories. So with this, it sounds like whatever one you pick, it's not going to be the same stories every time. It's going to be a different story no matter which one you pick.
Yeah, so I think it's a combination with how 2K19 micro remote works and also 2K17, where you're going to get matches every week, but there's also a story from A to Z.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Mike Remo didn't really get good until like 2K19.
So the concept of 2K17 micro remote is that it's unlimited matches every single week, every single month, every single pay-per-views, and there will be like minor stories. So I think they're trying to combine that with the how 2K19 micro remote works, where there is a story from point A to point Z. So combining both, where you can, and also you can make your own choices, like you can turn face and turn heel, so you're not stuck with this character, because that's the problem with the story-driven micro remote with 2K19 and 2K20 is that you cannot change the fate of your character. You cannot change the character of your you cannot change the gimmick of your character. That's what I'm trying to say. You're stuck with this good guy vibes. You cannot try to play dirty in the matches, and I think that kind of takes out the fun of making your own superstar. Like the point of my career mode or my rise is that you're making a career of your created superstar. So I think the fact that you can change your fate, like making your character a face or a heel, it's like a great addition to this mode.
Yeah, and yeah. So let's see. There's over 1,000 playable matches, 9 unique arenas offer other modes, voiceover by over 30 superstars and legends, choice over rivalries and career decisions, making a unique experience for everyone. Over 3,000 voiced lines by Byron Saxon, Michael Cole, and Corey Graves for custom commentary just for My Rise. Over 50 hours of playtime, summoning both male and female divisions.
And also includes like WWE legends, right? Like Shawn Michaels and others.
Yeah. Well, it hasn't been said which legends will be in there besides those Shawn Michaels about Phoenix, but one can only imagine.
Yeah, I think what I'm looking forward to is, in the trailer we saw John Cena. Do you think it will be voiced by John Cena or by some random dude like 2K19?
See, there is trophies in the game, and some of the trophies actually correspond with My Rise, and some of the My Rise trophies, I don't think you can win tag titles because, how would you win tag titles actually? Well, you could team up with someone on the brand you're on, but the only trophies I've seen for titles are for all the singles titles. You get a title for winning the NXT Women's and Men's title. Get a trophy for winning the SmackDown Women's and Men's title, and you get a trophy for winning the Men's Raw and the Women's Raw title. But I didn't see any trophies listing for the tag team titles. So
yeah, so we can speculate that in the My Rise mode, you cannot win a single tag team titles, so you can only go for single titles where it's mid card or main title, right?
I like how with universe mode, there's that superstar mode. You can just pick a person, and the whole thing just centered around the person you play as. I mean, I was thinking of doing a thing on my channel where I could play as a superstar, but be more World of WrestleMania kind of thing,
I think this is also a great addition to the universe mode, because for the past few years the universe mode has been so bland. It has been just a mode where you simulate week after week for I don't know how long, since it's unlimited. But now they're putting a new feature where You can play as any superstars that you want and play as them for a whole year and see where you can get that superstar.
Yeah. So I would so like which like superstars in the game like do you think would be good for the superstar mode? Like
I think it's like a secondary micro mode, so I'm really happy with this addition. So let's continue to my faction. I still have no idea what the heck this thing is.
yeah, so all right, so my faction. All right, so this thing here, it's basically a thing. All right, so my faction, you collect superstars, managers, and boosts when the ultimate WWE stable. You take a regular updated challenges. Here is everything you need, Duncan. My faction do take on a classic team building mode, which players collect, manage, and upgrade an array of superstars and legends to create their ultimate four-person factions. Managers and side plates boost performance, while logos, wallpapers, and nameplates allow for creative customization. Players can set up between up to 8 different factions, which can consist of either 4 male or 4 female superstars. Building a perfect faction to rival legendary groups such as the NWO, D-Generation X, and Evolution is no small task. Players must take important choices when it comes to selecting the best superstars for their factions and deploying the right boost to take down the competition. In need of some major muscle, draft your favorite powers in action like Big E or Rhea Ripley. If speed and devastating martial arts are in order, a striker like Shinsuke Nakamura may be the way to go. Between a roster packed with superstars of legends and a wide range of specialized side plates, countless combinations are available and experimentation is encouraged. Proving grounds. Prove that your faction has what it takes to conquer the toughest opponents across several eras of the WWE Universe. Faction Wars. Summon your faction up into battle in 4v4 matches for a chance for limited time rewards. Weekly Towers. A new tower rises each week with fresh challenges and rewards. But playing us complete an assortment of daily challenges and lifetime challenges. My Faction Points, which can be exchanged for card packs and contracts awarded for completing matches and challenges. My Faction Tokens, which can be used in the token rewards market to unlock powerful WWE Superstar and Legend cards. Also awarded for completing matches and challenges. VC, don't know what that is. In addition, My Faction single player only experience, the players cannot gain a competitive advantage over other players when purchasing VC. So it's basically an offline single player experience. So there's no need. You don't need to pay to win. You don't need to buy cards to win. You can also get cards by logging in daily. If you log in daily 5 times, you can get a new card. If you do the towers, the proving ground, if you get like all the 120 like 6 things for it, you get like a special card. And like each match you do, it's a certain difficulty. So like normal is 1 token, hard is 2, legendary is 3. So try to do the best you can so you can get those cards and basically get through the modes, get to the proving ground quicker if you want to do that.
Right, so basically this mode is not story driven, right? So it's not like it doesn't have a scripted storytelling in it. Like there is no storyline. It's just you are recruiting superstars to your faction, and then this faction, you can play against another faction, and then get rewards to open packs and etc. etc.
Now, all right. So there is a new there is a new payback in the game. Now, this one is kind of, I would say kind of weird as a payback because the new payback is something we've used before, and it is the comeback.
Oh, what the? Why is it a payback now?
So now it's no longer an additional ability that you can just use, but now it's a payback.
That sucks.
And yes, it is the red payback, not the yellow paybacks. You can only use it like 3 times, and that's it.
That sucks so
Inflict persistent damage with strikes for a short period of time. How to perform. Activate. Hold R2 or RT and press triangle and Y. Press triangle or Y.
That sucks so bad. Why are they making it a payback? Let's continue to the next mode, I think. The last one that we haven't talked.
Alright, so there's one mode that I never do in a wrestling game. And I don't like it. And I'm just not ready to. Alright. So the one mode is I want to save it for last, and so I'll have to go over. It's my GM. I don't like it. I don't play it. I feel like it's just you booking the show, but like on the game, like it's better to do that in real life. Seriously, I you people need to not get a hard on for GM mode. All right, it's not all it's hyped up to be. Okay, now I mean I'm not saying that this is a bad thing. I'm just saying the way it's been used and delivered is bad. It's just that it's like especially in this one where you can only book 1-on-1 and 2-on-2 tag team matches. You can't book a triple threat, you can't book a fatal 4-way, and you can't book a fatal 5-way, and you can't book every other match type. That's you only book 1-on-ones and 2-on-2 tag team matches.
Yeah, and a couple of gimmick matches that you can assign to the match, but not every single gimmick match you can do in the GM mode this year.
I don't know why people are crazy for this, but I don't get it.
But yeah, your first part of the statement is so hot take. Probably not a lot of people are going to agree with that part where you despise the GM mode. God.
Yeah, so this is kind of like, and so I just wanted to start it off by doing my hot take on it.
Oh my god, you're going to make a lot of people enrage in the comment section, man.
I know I'm gonna make you guys rage about it, but I'm just not that kind of guy to like do that kind of thing. I feel like I would like enjoy it more if like I was actually doing it in real life. But like if I were to do it in real life, I might enjoy it more in the game as well. I don't know, man. I don't know. And when you simulate the match, you don't get to see them happen. You just you didn't get to do that before anyway. But there's no way you can like just go into a match, put yourself in the simulation thing, and then just watch it. Like if you just simulate it, all you do is just see the results, and that's it. It's not like universe mode where you go in and you can simulate and watch it if you don't want to play it.
Yeah, but there's an option that you can actually watch the match, in this year's GM mode.
Well, I didn't see it.
Yeah, you can actually like there's an option like you can simulate or you can watch it. So if you watch it, you don't play as one of the superstars, but you can like spectate the match.
Now here's the thing: if I was a GM in real life and I hired someone to like be my assistant, whatever, and they liked a game version of GM mode, they would be fired right on the spot. All right.
Let me say my personal opinion on GM mode. I personally love the GM mode back in the SBR 2006 because that's like the very first GM mode I've ever played, and that is a really great experience for me. Like you have to like really into the mode because you cannot just take it lightly, like just go to each week without seeing like how the wrestler feel, how they're being treated, like they haven't gotten like wins, they could jump ship to the other brand, and then also check their contract. Alright, so the thing that I don't like about the 2K22 GM mode is that you don't have to do any of that. Like you sign someone, they are yours for the rest of the year. And I don't like that you don't have to see if you have to renew their contract.
I mean, yeah, but well, there was also the GM that you pick before you actually get into the mode. So there's Adam Pierce. He is the instigator, which increases the levels of all active rivalries by 1. Sonnen Deville, a superstars GM, which raises your tire's roster morale by plus 15. William Regal has the Legend Whisperer power card, and there's no details on what this does. This wasn't shown in the My GM episode of the Up Up Down Down YouTube channel series that they're doing for it. But speaking of that as well, on the 7th on Monday, at the same time they've been doing it, they're gonna show us a Hell in a Cell gameplay for the game. So check that out. So Shane McMahon has the Coast to Coast, which gives a free GM interference along with the +2 show bonus. Stephanie McMahon, the McMahon Presence, which earns twice as much money from arena attendance for 1 show. And then your custom GM, who has Beginner's Luck, which raises the popularity of your lowest superstar by +20. So let's say if you have a Kurt Hawkins from 2K19. I'm sorry. I don't know why that was the first thought that came into my head when I was beginning the sentence.
That was so random.
Ryan Myers, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I love you, man, but I am so sorry.
Oh
my god.
Let's continue.
He is a good wrestler, but it's, we all know what happened back then. We all know what happened, but it's gone now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, please continue what you're trying to say.
And also, Matt Cardone, if you're watching this too, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for roasting your best friend. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. So just like your GM choice, the Braves Festival also have a unique power card specific to that brand. So Raw has now none of these shows, these shows don't have a description of what these cards have as well. We just have the names. So Raw has Birth of Legends, SmackDown, This Is War. I'm sorry, This Is War was Bronson Reed. NXT has Fighting Champion. NXT UK has International Takeover. Okay. When I was talking about the whole Kurt Hawkins thing, I was gonna say Ribby, but for some reason he got in my head, and that's what I was gonna say Ribby, and I'm like, wait, is that 20 or 19? Hold up. And then my mind just went to 19. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. And also the co-op mode. Now there was a downside to this. You can only do local couch co-op. There is no online multiplayer in this.
Yeah, that sucks. So I think.
However, you can take advantage of the Steamroll Play / PlayStation Share Play.
Yeah, you can do that, but you cannot do like directly multiplayer online. You have to like use remote play, and that's another reason to not buy the game on Xbox, because you cannot do that on Xbox at all. That's a long script.
That's it for that. Wow.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's a long article.
I'm impressed.
And all of these articles that I've been reading from come from courtesy of the SmackDownHotel.com.
There was a lot of details about the My GM mode from start to finish.
A lot more than what they told us in the Ringside Report.
Yeah, I think this is also the problem with the marketing of this game, is that the one that did the marketing is not the 2K developers. It's literally the YouTubers, the media who tested the game, the people who are able to record some gameplays. They are the ones who literally market the game, literally gave us like literally snippets of what's going to be the final product. Like literally these live streams that Up Down Down did, it's literally one of the way to market the game. Like kind can't you just do this, 2K? Instead of letting your community doing the marketing for you? Like, like for the past few weeks, we've been getting like short trailers, but the superstars that was being shown, it's just the ones that we've already seen in multiple trailers previously. So again, the marketing for this year's 2K22 feels like lackluster. At least that's my opinion on the matter. But yeah, we've got more information, not from the 2K developers, but actually more from the media who tested the games. And for me, that's kind of an L.
Now there is a couple more things here we gotta talk about. So there's the new HUD in the game, which it's so there's the green, there was the green bar. Now the vitality meter, which is your health, but now it's a little bit different with that health because it doesn't go from green to yellow to red. It goes from green to red, and then it goes to black, and then when it's in the black zone, if you can regain your health back this time around instead of just it being in the red zone and whatnot, and just staying at that just staying at the like quarter of like an inch part of it if you get that much damage. But if you stay in the black zone for too long, there'll be a gray bar closing in on the black space. When that happens, the part that's been filled with gray, that health you can't get back. So the more gray fills, the more health you can't get back. There's also the special meter, which is 3 different meters, which is your signatures, and then the yellow bar on the bottom, which is your finishers.
So basically, the WWE 2K22 turned into a fighting game instead of a simulation game, from what I'm seeing. Like, you got health bar, and then you got burn meter. Like, that's literally the formula of fighting games like Street Fighter, Injustice, Mortal Kombat. Like, you have burn meter. Like burn meter is like the general idea of fighting games. So I'm just waiting to see the reviews of this game. Like, are people like really into this new style of playing the game instead of the old ones? We got this combo, health bar, burn meter. Will people accept this system, or will they want to go back to the older version of way of playing the game?
Yeah, and now there was this new stun meter. Now I bet you're wondering, what does that mean? Well, I mean, we've been stunned before in a game, but you know, there wouldn't be a meter. But now there is a meter to that, and it only gets filled with if you hit your opponent with white heavy strikes, you'll fill up the stun meter. Now, when you're stunned, you cannot reverse a single thing at all. So if you get stunned, you can't reverse the signature, you can't reverse the finisher, you can't counter, you can't block, you can't do a dodge, you can't do a single thing until that stun meter goes away.
Yeah, so the stun meter is like a timer, how long you're going to be stunned.
Yeah. And there's going to be a little meter thing appearing above your head that will tell you that will say the word stunned with an exclamation point.
Yeah, just like I said, 2K22 is a fighting game and not a simulation game anymore.
Yeah. So it's gonna feel more like an arcade game than a simulation game.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying since I've seen the first gameplay, and like, yeah, this is pretty arcadey. It's like you're playing. Did you remember the TNA game? For me, it's like playing that game.
Yeah. The only one they made that with that. Well, I mean, it was bad.
Yeah, it's not that great, but it's fun to play.
I mean, but the graphics were amazing though for the time.
Yeah, so, like, for me, the gameplay is kind of the same. It's kind of the same with 2K22.
Actually, no. Let's go over the let's do the arenas.
Okay, okay, sure.
So the arenas are.
Well, there's a lot of arenas, and probably most of them came from the 2K showcase. I think is that everything? I think so, right?
All right, now the belts.
Oh my god.
So here's the
Uh,
last. Here's the last thing. The belts.
should we even talk about the belts? Should we? I mean that's
Not
like,
really.
yeah. I don't think so. I don't think we need to.
So the current title at WWE, Universal SmackDown, up down down championship, left right championship.
Wait, it's in the game?
Yep, the up down down titles are in the game.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
Wow, there's a lot of titles.
yep. Can't wait to do those. Can't wait to see them all.
I think that's all. That's all information that we have. Okay, so let's get to the final question. What gets you excited for the game? Like, why did you decide to buy the game? Heck, why did you even decide to buy the deluxe edition?
Okay, I think I mean I always get the watch this when it comes to WWE games since 2K18. Mainly because of how like I don't want that collector stuff. Like I don't want that special edition thing. I'm not gonna pay like $120 for a game that doesn't really need all that money. And I just want to save money, like 20, like I just want to save money by getting a deluxe edition. I have to pay each DLC separately, or just get the season pass, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm really looking forward to the showcase mode and the My Rise.
Okay, so I think we can wrap today's recording so we can upload it pretty soon. The game will be released on March 8th for the deluxe edition, and for the standard edition will be released on 11th. We'll be recording another podcast for um, our opinion after the game's launched. It will be not just our opinion, but it will be like a combination of how a lot of people feelings about the game. But in the meantime, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much, Kane, for stopping by. Kane brought too much information for today's recording section, so that's why this video is so freaking long. You can check his videos and his channel on the description, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again in a couple of weeks.